If you're creating content at the beach, you want to make sure you're saving yourself time and effort while leveling up your content, and you most certainly don't want to be carrying around a bunch of big tech. So this is two pieces of equipment that you absolutely need to save yourself time and effort while leveling up your content. The first is a telescopic phone mount. So we're going with the premise that you are filming on your phone here, but these can also work for your cameras. I have put my cameras on these. You just take the phone mount part off, and it makes it really easy for you to be able to create content. It's not going to have the durability for a big professional grade camera, which I do have. I've been a professional photographer for almost 2 decades now, and you're not going to put your big heavy ones on this, but your travel cameras, you absolutely can fit on this. So this is just going to twist and pull out. It's telescopic, so you can get it pretty tall depending on which one you are going to get and how tall you are. And then, of course, at the beach, you know, we typically see the sand kind of going down toward the water, so you're going to go up higher. Even if this is not a super tall telescopic pod for your phone, mount for your phone, you can put it up higher on the sand and shoot at the correct level down toward you and the ocean. So there's a lot of flexibility in this. There are a number of different types of phone mounts. I'm just going to link some of my favorites down below for you to get, but you can do your own research to decide which you're going to prefer. Some of them kind of like pull out and have springs. Some of them kind of screw in and have those little twists. So depending on what you need and the security you need for your phone, find the one that's going to work best for you. And then they just pull out the legs here, and you're going to be able to put that down. And you can kind of bury these in the sand a little bit to give it a little more steadiness when it comes to filming your content. Because when you have these up, the higher your telescopic tripod is going to be, the more it's going to move in the wind. So if you have it lower and then you bury those feet, it's going to give it a little bit more durability while you are filming. When you're done, all you have to do is collapse those legs, and now you've got a teeny tiny tripod that you can fit inside of your beach bag. Easy to use, easy to function, and you can go vertical or horizontal with this, and it does have a tilt so that you can put it at different angles depending on how the sand is functioning where you are at the ocean and what angle you're going to be using for that. So that's a really good help. You also want to make sure you carry something a little bit smaller, and that is a phone mount like this. This is a pocket-sized piece of tech. You know, we have lots of videos here on pocket-sized technology for while you're creating content, while you're traveling and creating content, all of those things. So check out the playlist. But this is going to be really nice because it can fit in your pocket. If you are someone who has like swim trunks on with pockets, you can fit it in that. I don't recommend taking it into the ocean, but you can be setting this on the sand. So with this one is metal. I also have a plastic version for the ocean. I do recommend the metal version. It is going to be a little bit more durable for you. The plastic might be a little tippy and might not, work as well with the sand. So this is a nice metal version. I love this one specifically because I can have it at a full 90-degree angle so that my phone is straight up and down and it is not going to be tipped one way or the other, but I can, if I need to, accommodate for the way that the sand is laying. So you can move this around. You can then put your phone in this horizontal or vertical and film. This is going to get you really good footage. So the telescopic one is going to allow you to get more footage like this. With this version, with a little phone mount, you're going to be able to set it directly on the sand, so you're going to get a lot of really good lifestyle, foreground, inclusive imagery. So you're going to get the sand up close. It's going to look like somebody is watching you in real time. Rather than you plan this, it's someone is just kind of like there in the moment watching what you're doing and following along on the storyline. So you get different angles, different versions of how you can create content depending on which of the phone mounts you are going to be using. So these are my two favorites. I'm going to link them down below. I'll put the plastic version of this one down there as well, which I recommend for just about anything that is not the ocean. It's going to be a little bit more lightweight, but with the ocean that you want the durability and the sturdiness of this one. This one's just a touch heavier than the plastic one, so both of them work. I have multiple of all of these, and I can't recommend them enough. So grab yourself those two phone mounts, take them to the ocean with you, and then you can just set this on your blanket out on the sand. You can set it in the sand. You can film yourself. You can film yourself with this. You can put it near where you're doing things. So you've got a lot of flexibility with this, but it helps you to level up your content and get really good content while you are creating. You just have to be mindful of where the waves are coming, because if they catch your tripod or your phone mount, you could be in trouble. So just make sure you get it far enough back, or you have somebody watching it, or you're hustling to get there so that it doesn't take your phone out to sea while you're creating that content. Drop your questions on how to create beachy content as an influencer, as a content creator, as a storyteller, and we will see you in our upcoming episodes, continuing to help you navigate the worlds of entrepreneurship to make this your best creator life ever with the least amount of stress. We'll see you tomorrow.